Hi, I'm Greg Johnson, and this is another in a series of videos about bicycle trails and parks in the Iowa City area. Right now I'm, as you can see, at Scott Park, just off of Scott Boulevard. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the surroundings and a little bit of the trail here. So what you're seeing here is the entrance to the park from Scott Boulevard. You can see some semi-trucks in the distance. Scott Boulevard is a heavily trafficked road on the far east side of Iowa City. So from the entrance you can see there to the park, there's some parking on one side, and then also over here to the other side there's shelter and some more parking. And the bicycle trail begins over at the parking spot there, you can see, and here's the trail, and I'm going to continue on along the trail this way. And depending on the time of day, there's some really good shade here. It's quite cool actually in the shade right now. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, and in the summer, even with the sun fairly high in the sky, you get some good shade. So if you want to get out, get a good walk or run or bike ride in, but you don't want to be in the sunshine the whole time, this is a good spot to do that. The wooded area over here to the right is pretty thick with trees and some undergrowth. You can see the trail ahead will curve a little to the left, and then across the bridge we'll continue on. Seems to be an entrance to the trail from a residential area. So this is marked as the Court Hill Trail. I think again going up there probably leads to the residential streets. But if we turn back here, we'll be behind the residential area. It looks like condos or apartments to the left over these trees, and to the right, single family homes. In addition to showing you the Scott Park trail system, bicycling trail system, from the cyclist perspective, I wanted to show you this map of, here's the entire Iowa City area, and just to get you oriented to where we were at there is, here's Scott Boulevard, and I'm going to zoom in on that on the east side of town. And not to be overlooked is this really interesting trail system that continues on over here. You can actually, even though the map doesn't show it, you can take these streets that you're seeing and connect up over here and continue on all the way over to this, actually past Memory Gardens, through here, and eventually you'll end up over here on Muscatine Avenue, and there's a park there. So that's a ride that I'll be covering in another video, but I wanted to point that out, that this is connected to Scott Park. And so as that video began, we were basically, the parking I pointed out in the video was here and down here, and then riding along this trail. And so without this bird's eye view, without this overhead view, the video would be a little confusing, because you noticed I was, turning down some roads here, some trails, and then it would just kind of dead end, and then I'd go back and turn down another and it would dead end, and eventually I got over here to Arlington Drive, and then I kind of panned the camera there. Similarly, there's some points in the trail where it kind of goes up to the north, but may or may not continue. You can see a dead end on this trail here. This one kind of comes to this street, and that's about it. So now, for those that don't mind riding in the street, you've got a lot of options up here, but for those who kind of want to stay on trails, that's the extent of it. I've not explored beyond this area. I've not gone out to the Windsor Ridge area, but that looks like it might be kind of promising. So maybe worth going down Buckingham Lane and connecting over to Arlington Drive, and then continuing on along there. But anyway, I hope that helps to have that overview so you can kind of get oriented to what the video was showing you, and hope you enjoyed the video and hope you enjoy riding. So have a great day.